Brigitte Macron has been living a lie. Official records confirm that France's First Lady was registered to pay taxes as a man, Jean-Michel. Her own chief of staff has come forward with proof, shattering years of media denial and government cover-ups. For those who've been watching closely, this isn't a revelation, it's confirmation. The French elite knew. The press protected her. And just like in Washington, the same pattern is playing out. Deception, coordination, and the rewriting of reality at the highest levels of power. The story begins with a whistleblower who couldn't stay silent any longer. He worked at the heart of the Élysée Palace, watched the facade close up, and finally decided to expose what he calls the biggest political masquerade in modern French history. He says Brigitte Macron isn't who she claims to be, that Jean-Michel never disappeared, only changed names, faces and roles. And when you compare her timeline to that of another First Lady, Michelle Obama, the similarities are too precise to dismiss. The same inconsistencies, the same sealed records, the same media blackouts. This isn't coincidence, it's a template. A global operation to rewrite identity itself. And the cracks are finally showing. Today's video is brought to you by VP.net, the only VPN I trust to protect my privacy from the deep state. VP.net is built to 100% block deep state actors from spying on you. Their military-grade hardware is impenetrable. When you sign up to them, you also help to keep my show on the air. Please visit vp.net/TPV to find out more. Critical days for the Macrons. As public opinion in France turns sharply against the presidential couple, Emmanuel's government is unravelling, and so is their legal crusade to defend Brigitte's identity. This week, fresh revelations showed that Brigitte was officially registered as a male in France's government tax database. For a couple already on the defensive, that's not just embarrassing, it's explosive. Making matters worse, the revelation came from her own chief of staff, Tristan Brome. Speaking to BFMT, he said, Madame Macron, like many French people, is about to access her personal page on the tax website. She logs in and sees in the upper right corner that it says not Brigitte Macron, but Jean-Michel, the so-called Brigitte Macron.
À l'Élysée, dans le bureau de la Première Dame, c'est une découverte qui a semé un vent de panique.
Madame Macron, comme beaucoup de Français, va consulter son espace personnel sur le site impôts.gouv.fr. Elle se connecte et elle voit dans la partie en haut à droite qu'il n'y a pas écrit Brigitte Macron, mais qu'il y a marqué Jean-Michel, dit Brigitte Macron. Et donc là, vous avez, au-delà du haut le cœur, vous êtes totalement surpris.
Tristan Bromet s'exprime pour la première fois. Il est le directeur de cabinet de Brigitte Macron et son plus proche collaborateur depuis 2017.
Je refais la manipulation avec elle, je regarde, effectivement. C'est une partie qui est réservée à votre identifiant, c'est-à-dire votre identité, et c'est une partie que vous ne pouvez pas modifier. Madame Macron porte plainte avec son avocat pour savoir, en fait, pour qu'il y ait une enquête, pour savoir d'où ça vient. Et donc les enquêteurs ont identifié deux personnes.
Official government documents also sent the Obama White House into a panic when it was revealed that Michelle Obama was registered to vote as a man from 1994 until 2008. According to official documents obtained from the Illinois State Board of Elections. The official documents also reveal Obama officially changed her sex to female in 2008, the same year her husband was running for the presidency. Remarkable timing, I'm sure you'll agree. Orwell warned us that the elite would tell us that up is down, war is peace, slavery is freedom, that we can't believe what we can see with our own eyes. But for those who had yet to fall victim to the elite's gaslighting campaign, the official Obama documents simply confirmed what common sense had been whispering all along. The Macrons are now working to reframe the latest revelations as part of a broader right-wing smear campaign. A desperate attempt, critics say, to shift attention away from growing scrutiny over inconsistencies in Bridget's public record. Where this controversy leaves the first couple's defamation case against Candace Owens remains uncertain. Owens was the first to highlight reports of French investigations into Bridget's past. And now the Macron's defense appears to be falling apart with the facts coming to light.
Candace Owens, a right-wing podcaster, told the world she would, quote, stake her entire professional reputation on the fact that Brigitte Macron, the First Lady of France, is in fact a man.
That's the first
That's
sentence?
the first line. I love this. Endorsed, repeated, and published a series of verifiably false and devastating lies about the Macron on which this complaint is based. Included that Mrs. Macron was born a man, stole another person's identity, and transitioned to become Brigitte. That Mrs. Macron and President Macron are blood relatives committing incest. That President Macron was chosen to be the president of France as part of a CIA-operated MK-Ultra program or similar mind control program. And Mrs. Macron and President Macron are committing forgery, fraud, and abuses of power to conceal these secrets. This was filed by the Macrons against Candace Owens in the state of Delaware. I love this story. Here's the president of France responding to Candace Owens, thinking you're going to get her to shut up. You've just made this a global story for a very long time now.
This story goes deeper than politics. It's a ritual, an ancient pattern repeating itself through new faces and new symbols. What we're witnessing isn't chaos, it's choreography. The lines between truth and illusion, male and female, light and shadow, all being blurred by design. It's a transformation of culture, a quiet inversion of order, and most people don't even see the spell being cast. After the break, the evidence that this pattern isn't coincidence, it's design.